Welcome back. Welcome back to Northern Ireland.
Slightly grayer, but it's
is.
not raining.
Yeah. We're just dumping our waste. Well, Teddy is.
Teddy's having a wee.
Because we're on the move.
We're leaving the Causeway Coastal Holiday Park here in I nearly got it Ballycasangem again. Ballycastle.
We're not in Ballycasangem.
Apologies. Did you love that show? I love that show.
But come with us. It's a day of castles, a town, and a bridge.
Should be good.
Welcome to Grape Soda Travels, and in this video we continue our adventure along Northern Ireland's Causeway Coastal Route in our trusty campervan Teddy. Today we're really getting stuck in with this country's dramatic coastline. We visit the castle ruins at Kinbane, we walk over water and arrive at another fabulous CL campsite. So sit back and come along with us for the ride.
But first we're going to see some trees. Who says YouTube isn't exciting? But the trees in question we're going to see are famous, so... Well, they're famous if you watch Game of Thrones. It's a gift shop.
Of course there is.
There we go.
This beautiful avenue of beech trees, just 15 minutes drive from Ballycastle, was planted by the Stuart family in the 18th century. But it's more famous these days for its appearance in season 2 of Game of Thrones.
Glad we came out early.
Yes, I did read Make the Effort, come out first thing. But it's not exactly crack of dawn, it's only 9:15.
Will you count the rings for me? Tell me how old this tree is.
I'm going with 42. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have a meander back.
Yeah. Can I just be a middle-aged grump for a second? If you're coming to a beautiful place like this, don't bring a sharp knife so that you can carve your name in a tree. If you're an idiot, you don't have to prove it to the world. I'm talking to you, Ruth, Josh and Caleb. That was really lovely.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
So glad we had it to ourselves.
Yeah. I bet it's interesting in the sun, but there's something quite atmospheric about it in the rain.
In the mizzle. So we've parked in the car park of the Hedges Hotel. Apparently it's £5. We have not yet worked out how to give anybody any money, so we'll let you know.
There's a ticket machine on the way out.
Oh! He's worked out how to give people money. That's good news. But now we're off to a castle. So we came off the Causeway Coastal Route. We're now going to return to the Causeway Coastal Route. It's quite a mouthful of a morning. And go and have a look at Kinbane Castle.
Excellent.
dramatic.
Gosh.
Yeah. Quite a windy and quite a steep set of steps. If you've got mobility issues, I'm afraid Kinbane Castle is not for you.
No.
However, if you have not, that's worth a walk down. Gosh.
Up the stairs?
Yes, why not?
You can see where you've come down from as well from here. Come down quite a way.
We really have, haven't we? Wow. Gosh, this feels like the middle of nowhere. Oh, stuff of fairy tales.
What a view.
Fabulous. And again, we've got it to ourselves. Isn't that lovely? It must have been an amazing thing. The only bit that's left really now is the tower. Largely intact up to roof level. Wow.
And in the distance you can see where we were yesterday.
Yeah.
Back up?
Yes. I'll be a while.
Yeah, we're not going to film all of this. This might take a little while. Let's go. Well, at least it's down first. That's well worth walking down the cliff for, isn't it?
Yes. Brace yourself. It's quite a walk. My little knees are going, what? What? But very glad I saw it.
And really quiet for us.
Very quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vehicles, including us.
And it's just gone 11 a.m.
Yes, and I'm not sure. There's 2 campervans. I think they may have parked overnight.
There's certainly no signs to say no overnight parking.
No, there
either,
isn't.
so.
And the people next to us, they are on chocks.
Yeah.
So
it'd be a nice little park up.
maybe it's a park car. But first, I require a cup of tea, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, let's go find some.
Okay. Just stop for the bin lorry.
I see a brown sign.
Yeah, I see a brown sign. Our next stop is a National Trust, so we might be in luck with that cup of tea.
I'll get a white Americano, please.
Americano, yeah.
Recharge before the next walk.
Yes, yes, please. Necessary.
Let the trek begin. Trek, it's not that far, is it? But,
No.
you probably can't see it from here, but I think I can see the bridge.
Oh my God, so can I.
That sounds like excitement.
Oh, I'm so gonna do it though.
It's good being a National Trust member, isn't it?
Saves a lot of money. Hello, Flower. There you go.
Them at the bridge.
I can do that. Thank you. Wow. Oh man. Bloody hell. That's, what a lovely bay. Oh, this is adorable. They've taken some comments from children about their experience of visiting the bridge. The wobbly bridge. Fun can be anywhere. Learning I could conquer heights. I'm not scared of heights. I'm 3. I did not like it ending. That's adorable.
Made it down to the bridge.
Is this the point of no return, my love?
I think so.
Wow.
It's the point that the rain starts to come back.
No, it can go away.
This magnificent rope bridge connects the mainland to the small island of Carrick-a-Rede. It's believed that the original bridge was built by salmon fishermen over 350 years ago. And back then, it only had one handrail.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
Luckily for us, it has 2 now.
Oh my God. Wow.
It's quite bouncy.
It's so bouncy. Wow. It bounces, but it doesn't wiggle from side to side. Wow. That is something else. Goodness me. One solitary tree. What did they say? Whew. Congratulations, you made it to the island. Please take care as you explore. This is a wild place. Wow.
I like that you are here.
Yes.
Right, so I go as far as we can. View back that way though.
Just stunning.
Glad the weather held out.
Yep.
What was that I said about the weather and the rain holding out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Here it
so much.
comes.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness, wow. That was amazing. Wow. So glad we did that. Gosh, my knees are done. And then the rain stopped again. Wow.
You won't see it on the GoPro, but if you just scan the horizon, you can see pockets and sheets of rain.
Yes,
It's obviously very isolated, that's why it's coming and going.
yes. And yet I can also find breaks in the sky as well.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you, Flair. We get a certificate. Oh, what a pleasing silliness.
Lunch and a sit down.
Both very good things. Needed both of them.
It's great here, isn't it?
Ah, I've really enjoyed that.
Me too.
That was brilliant. What a place. What a place.
If you do come, get here early. Or
Yes.
as early as you can.
Yes. So we're National Trust members. They encourage you to book online anyway.
Yep.
So I did that before we left home. Obviously, it costs us nothing. But I booked because I had no plan of what our day would look like at that point for 1 p.m. Now, we got here at 11:15.
No, it was just after 11. I
Was it
think,
just
yeah.
after 11? Oh,
By the
yes,
time
it
we
was.
got here.
It was 11:15 when we left the previous castle, wasn't it? That's right. And I thought, oh, well, we'll see. They might let us in. And at that point, it was not busy. They were more than happy to let us go through.
Yeah.
When we were coming away, it was about the time we should have been arriving, and it's a lot busier.
The car park's much busier.
A lot busier. So I'm glad we came early, and definitely try and come as early as you can.
Yeah, if you can get here before 11 o'clock when we arrived, then that's when it's going to start getting busy after that.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of motorhome parking space down the bottom as well. So.
Yes, they encourage us all to hide down the bottom, don't they?
Yeah. But absolutely worth a visit.
Do come. Where's next, babe? You don't know, do you? You may want to ask me that question though.
Where's next?
Ballantoy.
Oh, I did know that. I just couldn't remember the name.
Then I will ask you again, Ike's. Where's
Ballantoy.
Are you ready for a walk?
A wet walk.
In the drizzle.
So we were going to drive down. There's a car park down at the harbour. But the brown sign on the main road says unsuitable for motorhomes. And we looked on the search for sites, and that says you're not very popular if you go down to the car park in a vehicle the size of ours. So we're doing the honourable thing, hopefully, and walking.
Oh, it used to have a spire. That's why it looks a bit weird and stumpy. It used to have a spire and it was blown down in 1894.
So here is the Causeway Coastal Route. In terms of the whole thing, we're about halfway. But we started
Here. And we are ending up here.
What do you make of that?
Wow. Oh, these little places.
Just tucked away, aren't
Marvellous. Gosh. There you go. The Iron Islands in Dragonstone. There you go.
they? The rocks.
Amazing. Yeah, you can definitely see the beginnings of something happening in the geology has changed from here to here, and we know that that way is the Giant's Causeway.
You can see even more in these ones coming up in a minute.
Yeah, you can see it happening, can't you? How intriguing. So fascinating. It's like baby Giant's Causeway. Wow, look at this place. And yet over there, look at the limestone and the chalk.
Yeah.
How it's changed.
I was about to say, do you want to start the walk back up the hill?
No, I don't.
Do you think we should start?
Yes, I
okay.
do.
Yeah, okay.
Looking at the car park, looking at the road, us in our 6-metre teddy, we would have been okay, but any bigger than that, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
That's
and I
a
think
no-no.
we'd have only been okay because it's
The car park is
relatively
not-
quiet.
It's not rammed,
Yeah.
is it? So,
I'm still glad we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't do it when we walked down.
yes.
I might not be saying that in 20 minutes when we've walked back up the hill. But,
Yes, I'll remind you of that.
okay. Are you wet? So back in the van, and it's just stopped raining.
As soon as we shut the doors.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rain.
So that we're going to try and find a supermarket, and then we're going to head to our next site,
Good.
where it'll probably start raining again.
Probably, just when you want to start doing stuff and doing all the hookup and all that jazz. Yes.
That's a nice view, though.
Oh my, that is not a bad view, is it? We have made it onto our next CL. We are at Fay Farm. We were met by the owner, the lovely Jennifer. Very helpful lady. And we're all set up, all plugged in, all the rest of it. We can finally dry off for a bit.
Yeah.
It's time for a coffee.
And just enjoy the warmth and the dryness of being inside the van.
Thank you, Teddy.
We'll catch you in a bit. So before the rain comes back, let's have a little look around where we are. So this is Fay Farm, CL, just a few miles outside of Bushmills. We're here. Electric hookup. Quite a good flat pitch, actually. We've got showers. There's the chemical disposal. And it's just a nice, quiet location with, at the moment, a rather glorious view. Got 2 nights here. And again, great location for where we want to explore at the moment, today and then tomorrow. Beautifully quiet. I think it's going to be good.
I'm hungry now.
So we've eaten our sausages. We were just distracted by all the swifts flying around.
So many swifts here, it's a joy. Have you had a good day, darling?
It's been a grand day, hasn't it?
It may have been a bit wet, but it's been a cracking day.
It was a bit wet.
We've just about dried out.
Yeah, I think so now. Do we need to talk about a highlight, or is it obviously going to be the rope bridge?
It's obviously going to be the rope bridge. That was such fun.
I think the other highlight for me was bumping into the lovely lady that we met the day before on the boat over to Rathlin, and we met her again. We bumped into her again today at the rope bridge, which was an absolute joy.
Yes, wonderful woman. A remarkable woman who's come all the way by herself from Vermont
Yep.
in the States, and she's just walking and walking, and she's just a joy, isn't
Yeah.
she? If you're watching, hello.
But that brings our day to an end. It brings our video to an end. Thanks for coming along. If you've enjoyed, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, have a subscribe and ding the bell. And you'll be told every time a new video drops, and you'll find out what happens next.
What happens next, babe?
Well, actually, next is quite exciting.
Yeah. We're going to perhaps the most iconic place in all of the north of Northern Ireland.
Yes.
And I'm super excited.
So if you want to find out where that is, you better come back next time.
See you soon.
We'll see you then.